welcome to WIP IT Sunday. Right now running solo, but Mr. Don is going to be joining shortly. I got some projects I'm working on. I got last time I was working on the head sculpts, got this sealed up. I want to put some gloss on the eyes and teeth. Actually, gloss on the eyes, some gloss on the teeth. But it's all sealed up. Then I hit it with dual coat. When I seal my stuff for a protective coat, I use Duplicolor Automotive Clear Coat. You can get it at like any part store, like most auto part store, like O'Reilly's and AutoZone and Advance. More expensive there. I buy it off Amazon. I use a lot of it, so I buy like a 6-pack. But individually, it's almost like $20 a can now. Like, it's crazy. If you buy it in a 6-pack, you can get about $10 a can. So I do that. But yeah, I use that as my hard sealer. After that dries, I hit it with a Mr. Hobby matte, fill it back out. So I got a nice protective coat on my paint. And I picked up a Black Winter. I think the character's name's not Thor. Mainly I want the hairpiece. Chaos Raven was used on a custom he did, and it's like that'd be perfect for Rogue Prime. I got these 3D printed prime heads. I got the grinning teeth one here. I'm going to Dremel, pop this hair off, heat it up, and pull it off. Then I'm going to start dremeling this head down where this head will fit. Modify the hair and the head where they'll sit together. And I have a really cool Rogue Prime head. And that's George Perez, like when he drew the Prime, he had all the crazy hair like that. So I think that should work really well for that. And I also have the wings I've been working on. I primed up in black. I'm going to do some dry brush in gray. Then I'll go back and start painting the structures in brown, match the rest of the body. Those are looking good. That you could. It just takes time, my friend. Time and practice. I started out years ago and improve each one, and always don't be afraid to make mistakes. I still make mistakes this day, and I've been in this for 20 years almost. I was working on my original character earlier today, and I decided after I almost have them done, it's like, I wish I used a different gray. So I went and roughly masked some stuff off and hit it with airbrush, do some shading and some highlighting to it to change the color of the gray to make it a little darker, add some more variations to it. And nearly messed up the shoulders, so I still make mistakes too. I still got to do a little bit more touch up on that. Gray paint got on the shoulders, and I forgot I painted the shoulders. The biceps down are not painted. They're the Hercules, and the shoulders are from Thunderstrike. I forgot I did that. I was like taking a little bit of gray paint off of it, and it's like, oh, oops. But he's really happy with but I'm glad I went through and changed the gray though, because I like this so much better. It's too light. Before my previous one I did use a different shade of gray and more of this color. And I've got the little pips up here on this collar. They're magnetic. Take those off and put this cape on. Really happy how this is turning out. Put you to the side. Alright, right now I got these fist hands I'm working on for the same character. Base coat it. Start it with a base of red brown Mr. Color. And I use after that dried, this is the last of my tester's burnt sienna, which is sad. And I can't find that no more. I can't find that or the leather brown or the warm flesh tone. Tester's Pro acrylics are no more. Rust-Oleum bought the company testers and basically killed everything except for the very few paints. These are some modified Robotech joints that I set up for using the wings. These are not going to be seen, but I'm just going to throw a little bit of color on them just because I can. It's more likely going to get scratched anyway, but I know it's there. This is a hobby I learn new tricks all the time with, and especially the way things have changed in the past few years with 3D printing. You gotta adapt. Alright, let's clean up some brushes before I go any further. I was working on the character lore, I was going through brushes. What we're going to do with these big fist here, I'm going to throw a wash on them. I use a Tester's acrylic black wash, which is not technically black, it's a brownish gray. Hey, Neighborfield. Welcome, welcome. I am back on the free version of StreamYard now, so can't do any videos or anything vignettes. So it's gotten to be so expensive. It used to be like $20-some, like $20 bucks a month or something like that, or less. Last year I paid like $200-some for the entire year. It was a promotion thing because I was going to quit last year, like for the paid one, and they offered that deal. To stay on it, I would have had to pay $4.35 or something like that. Something nuts. I was like, for StreamYard. No, I don't think so. My day's been pretty good. How's y'all's day's been doing today? Other than it's just been wet and nasty and not really can do too much. My yard is a swamp. after all the snow melted and rain all day, and well, the snow is still melting. Still got snow. But one thing you want to do too, if you use any brush cleaner, rinse your hands off. I learned that the hard way. This is it used to be called FX washes, but they changed it to acrylic wood stains, which is it's the same paint. You can get multiple colors. I got here's blue. I got green over here, and yellows, like orange shades, reds. They're great washes. They're easy to use. I use this one the most, the black wash, the brownish. You can see it's more of a brownish gray. What am I making? I am working on some fist hands for one of my previous customs. Got them base coated and getting ready to do a wash. If much difference in tone. Once I do the wash, they'll be similar. Then I'll dry brush another brown over top after that dries. For that though, I need to pick out the veins in the hands. And also working on alternate set of wings for them too. These are going to be dry brushed gray, then I'll go back and do the brown edging after the dry brushing. Just easier to do the dry brushing. I don't have to be careful with the brown. Also gonna, to get time too, I'm gonna try to start working on fitting the Black Winter hair on this 3D print head for Ultra Rich Character Prime. This hair would be perfect for the Rogue Prime. And these washes, you just brush it on liberally and wipe it off. Leave it in the low spots. And I found a vendor on eBay that was selling these washes, this black wash, cheap. So I stocked up on it. It's cheaper the more you buy, and I think the max you kept out at with it's 12. So I bought 12. Let's go ahead and wipe off the excess. I usually go in one direction. But don't take off too much. I'm pleased to see they did a pretty good job on the new Merged Hulk or Professor Hulk, Smart Hulk, whatever you want to call them. I always call them the Merged Hulk because that's the way it was originally introduced, is the merger of the different personalities of Bruce and the different Hulks. And later on, they dubbed him as the Professor Hulk or Smart Hulk. He looks good, but I feel they got the hair pieces mixed up. Like the neutral smiling face, where you'll be like calm, they got the hair windswept, and the raged hair is calm. So it seems like the hair pieces should be reversed. Well, I like it, and I like the fact they actually sculpted the tank top. He's got new update legs too. He's pinless legs, so that's nice. So only thing I want to really nitpick about it is those horrible original feet. I personally would have rather had shoes, which I'm going to. These are from the KO Juggernaut, and just that Hulk wore shoes more than a lot. So, and the whole stupid bunny slipper thing, the feet are terrible. It's the original 80th anniversary Hulk feet. He's got these feet. These were, a lot of people complain about these because they look like baby feet. They're not big enough for that body. They need to be like thicker, taller. So if the colors match, I'm going to put the Maximum Hulk feet on my Professor Hulk, because Professor Emerged Hulk, because feet suck. And I'm never going to put the bunny slippers on it, so. I plan on getting two as well. I want to do one so the sets of heads. I want to swap the hair pieces. So Mr. Color, Timia. Need some gray. What color is this? Number 32. Having 32 over here. There we go. Let's see how much I got. Oh yeah, that one's nearly full. That one's about empty. Actually, let's go ahead and sister them together. Put a little splash of thinner in the bottle. It's about empty. Mr. Color thinner. I'm going to put a little splash of that. Need a little bit more. A little bit more, a little bit more. A little bit more, a little bit more. I wonder if they'll make that Hulk in a brown jumpsuit, the gray. I would love the brown jumpsuit. No, I would rather have the black boots instead of the gray boots. They're gonna do that. I know that was a thing in the 90s where you wore that brown jumpsuit a lot, and the Future Imperfect, that's where he's wearing that suit. The Hulk, what is it? I assume has a hard time finding a tailor. Yeah. How nice that looks after the wash. It went from that really reddish brown, not bright reddish brown, to like a deep, I don't know, a deeper reddish brown. Love that wash. Might try. Got some new Pro Acryls. Burnt umber. Wanting to try some new browns. Like I said, I'm trying to find replacements for leather brown and burnt sienna from Testers. I like these Pro Acryls a lot. Dark orange brown. Like to work for the veins. That looks like a good one. This one looks promising here. Peach flesh. I like the looks of that. I would. Yeah, my main nitpick about it is, I knew they were going to do it. Is I would have rather had his pants legs go all the way down and have shoes like the Toy Biz Hulk. Like he was depicted a lot in the comics with wearing shoes. So that would have been nice, but I knew the bunny slippers were coming. So I don't know what people's fascination with those things are, because it only happened one time in the comic and a trading card. But people think that he wore those all the time, apparently. It's not a bad color. Almost like a Dijon. Pardon me, gray poupon. Not bad. What about this green brown? Oh, I like that one a lot. That looks like the Tester's wood color. That looks really good. I use Tester's wood for like ivory tusk or like nails on like fingernails. What about this burnt umber? Good, cool. I like having variations in colors. Purple. There's that peach. Look at. A little lighter than I was expecting it to be from the looking through the bottle. It's not bad though. It's a nice pale flesh, but it's got color to it where it's not just too pale. I like that though. What will be a good Yep, I agree, Nimfield. One-off goofy things will be remembered more than the default looks. The head sculpts are nice, but to me, they're not as definitive as the Gary Frank head sculpt too. That Toy Biz one, the Gary Frank head was just perfect. Yeah, it's hard to top that. Well, looky here.
What's up?
What do you say?
Nothing. I should be going to bed right now, but I'm not tired.
I understand. I have those nights.
I got a whole day of active shooter training tomorrow, and I should be getting all kinds of sleep. But yet, here I am.
Well, I'm glad you come out and hang out with me, though. It's always good to hang out with friends. Heard that beep. I thought she was just Dawn there for a second. And then he said he's running late. I was like, what? Matt.
So I'm going to attempt. What's this shit called again? I always forget the name of this stuff. The thin plastic sheets.
Oh, styrene?
Styrene. I always want to call it Kydex because that's my other hobby. But anyway, I'm trying to make chest plates for armor for this dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut out these pieces that are the right size, but I got to heat them up to shape them.
Takes a lot of heat.
I got one of these.
Just be careful when it's hot enough to be in. It's hot enough to burn your hand.
Yeah, I know. So I'm trying to do one at a time and see if I can get it hot enough to where I can put it on there, shape it, and then let it cool, and hopefully it'll hold its shape. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope it does it without melting it, because I don't know how hot this heat gun actually gets.
That's the balance you got to get. The problem is, too, styrene will curl at the edges if it gets too hot. It's a pain to work when heat to shape.
Oh, it's already getting pliable. Nice.
Good. I made one of these out of styrene, and so much easier than just to print the thing. I can't have made one for a print. When I made that first one out of styrene, it's like this wants to warp, all these open areas want to warp. And you gotta get done. Find something cylindrical too. I was trying to push down on it even to match the, because while it's hot, I can't really press it onto the figure because I'm afraid to damage the figure.
Yeah. That actually.
I'm pleasantly surprised though with the merged Hulk, Smart Hulk.
I liked it. I thought it looked pretty good. I really didn't see a whole lot of pictures of it like next to other figures, which I'm really curious about.
Well, it's on the 80th anniversary body, so it's most of it's 80th anniversary body, but they retooled the legs to be pinless and got rid of the tears in the pants. It's got the 80th arms, 80th. I would assume the 80th waist piece too, because they had that belt over top the waist. You couldn't really see it. But a new upper torso with the sculpted tank top, which I'm glad it's sculpted. And they could have easily just not done a tank top at all. You know how Hasbro loves to cheap out stuff.
Yeah.
Now, my only thing I don't like is I wish we could have got the maximum feet for it, because the maximum feet are better. those OG of 80th Hulk feet. Everybody complained about them because they look like baby feet. And I got one right here. They're short, stumpy, and they're not tall enough, like height-wise. Then that's if they're going to do, not going to give us maximum feet, and at least tooled up some new ones because these are way short and need to be probably that much thicker, about a 1/4 inch thicker from the flat of the foot to the top of the foot. Well, change the start time on the show helps a little bit for you to stop in too.
Yeah, that made a difference.
Can you make a dyno, please? Closest I can do, I can give you like a demon right now. Don't have anything dyno really on the table. Well, I guess you can. I got a snake man.
Name with Hell saying, "What do you think about Mezco making Thundercats figures?" I mean, I'm sure they'll do a good job, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. But I don't know that I want to pay $100 a piece or whatever it is for.
It's one of those things where I've talked about before with like Street Fighter. When SH Figure Arts was the only game in town for Street Fighter, I like Street Fighter a lot, but not to pay $100 a figure.
Yeah.
It's so.
I mean, it's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like, but you know, I know there was also another announcement, although I didn't see what. I don't think they showed any figures, but Mattel was saying something about, you know, He-Man and Masters Universe and Thundercats in the third world dimension or some shit. Like they were making a
third Eternia.
Third Eternia. Yeah, there you go. So I'm guessing we're getting more figures from them too.
Which, if you don't know, with the Thundercats world is called Third Earth.
Third Earth, yeah.
Third Eternia.
So, guessing we're getting more stuff from them, which is cool, and especially at that price point, and the fact that I already like those figures.
The figures are great. Did you get the Mumra?
I haven't got the Mumra yet. I've just got the Chitara, Lion-O, Panthro, and Tigra. Those are the only ones I have so far. Yeah, the Mumra, they don't have them anymore. When I bought that one for JB, yeah, those are all gone.
They were clearancing them out when that last time I saw them. I'm curious if we're going to get like a restocks at the local stores. Around here, it's terrible after the holidays. They'll clear out the toy aisles and not care about it for months. So February, from February on, it's usually kind of desolate around here. We were chatting the other night about what you're going to replace it with in the stores.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think what.
I think
there haven't been a lot of new announcements or anything. I mean, what waves are we waiting on for all this stuff? I don't even know. Like they're clearancing out Marvel Legends. I'm trying to think what other new Marvel Legends waves there are that we're waiting on.
What is the next wave coming out? We got the Deadpool wave, the movie wave. There's nothing, no big MCU movies I know of coming out soon. don't know. I think my guess with they didn't show anything with the adult collector line with DC. They don't want to rain on like the Chronicles right now. Plus, for what we heard before, like their adult line don't really come out until end of the year anyway. Started showing anything. We'll probably see it in SDC, but they didn't want to rain on the parade of MOTU Chronicles. So those figures look damn good. You see Pixel Dan going like first look of He-Man and Battle Cat?
Yeah.
The Battle Cat has like separate eyes where like they're like clear, like a clear over top. They like the paint in the back where they look like import figures. They're that nice.
Yeah, they look good.
I'm willing to bet that's what the adult DC line's going to look like. This is one of those things where I'm not even full of it anymore. I got like this Omni-Man head I got based up in skin tone. It's like we got my alien dad coming, and Jada's going to be doing it. It's like, do I even make one now? Yeah. Oh, you're here for a sec. Oh, I need to run to the restroom real quick.
Okay, I think that one's done. I have to reheat this one. All right. Yep, he's right. This styrene gets real hot on your fingers. Real damn hot. That. That'll work for chest armor. What do y'all think?
Let's give you full screen. Let's see. No. Poor little computer down here can barely go. Oh, that looks good. The contour looks great.
Yeah. I mean, it's all going to be painted up. I think I'm going to do black all over the whole thing and then do a silver wash over the top of it.
Oh, that'd be good.
So.
Just something about when you do silver dry brushing over black, it looks just.
Oh, yeah.
And with these hands sit for a bit, then we'll work on dry brushing. We'll work on the wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
Okay.
Yeah, I did one of those things where I took a huge gamble with. I was like, man, I wish the gray was darker, and I pulled out the airbrush and started.
It looked good. Looks really good.
So, I'm glad I didn't screw it up. The gray, it looked fine. I was wanting the gray darker. It looked great. Everything was fine with it. When I originally did the base coat, I don't know, I mixed up my grays and I used the wrong base coat. I use a Mr. Color 30 2 instead of a Tamiya 91 for the base. Actually, I think what I did before, I used a Mr. Color darker gray Gundam. I used a Gundam gray as the base, then I went with lighter with the Tamiya 91, FX 91. And for some reason, I don't know why, I thought like this 32 would be a match, and it wasn't. I like that little bit of bluer tone to the Tamiya. You know, like grays usually have either a brown tone or a blue tone to it.
Yeah.
I always like the more bluer tones. Yeah, I can't say always. On car-related stuff, I think I might have located a replacement oil pan for my big block caddy motor.
Nice.
I was wanting to buy like a brand new one, and the company makes them. They're more, but they can't get nobody to manufacture them anymore. They got the tooling, the molds. They're like cast aluminum. They can't get nobody to run them. I was wanting to work on that was something this spring. I was wanting to get back on that and finish that car out. Started out with my dad before he passed, and it's been sitting in storage ever since he passed away. And so it's got into me. I'm getting old, and I'm not getting any younger. And I like to finish it up. Just spend a lot of time working on it, and good memories. The oil paint on there is like from an Eldorado, and it's like beat up and been welded on. It drips, and they try to turn it into a race motor and put like homemade baffles inside the oil pan. So I've always wanted to replace that oil pan, but they were hard to come by. And I looked up. I signed up for a couple of Cadillac groups on Facebook. Put out, and guys like rebuilding his DeVille, and has a rare. So one of the things too I don't like about my oil pan, it's a dual drain plug. So it's got one in the front, one in the back. Problem is, one in the front I can't get to because it sits over top the cross member. Even if I could get to it, you just dump oil into the cross member. Well, rust over that way, but he has a rare single rear drain plug, rear sump pan. If everything works out well, shipping's probably going to be expensive as hell, but still end up being cheaper than what I would have paid for that brand new one. I've had the car running before, but it's not running now. And that's one of the things too. One previous time I had it running is I got changed to the gearing in the rear end. The original motor in the car was a small like Oldsmobile 307, so it was geared low to like basically mimic horsepower. Yeah. That with a big block and changing from a 4-speed automatic with overdrive to a 3-speed without overdrive, I need a higher gear ratio. Winds out around 90 miles an hour, but it gets there like instantly. That 373 is just too low with that turbo 400 transmission. Good morning.
Good morning. Maybe. Yeah, that's all. Look at it. Prepared.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, how's life been treating you?
Yeah, pretty good. And I was glad to see that he didn't put the merged Hulk on the Caliban body. I totally expected him to do that. Just what they did with Classic Drax, put him on the Caliban.
Did they say the words all new sculpt?
I don't know. I hadn't really watched any of their interviews, but they did do some. It's got a new torso. It's got a lot of 80th anniversary Hulk parts. It's got the 80th anniversary arms. I'm sure the waist piece. The legs are retooled 80th anniversary Hulk legs. They got rid of the pins. They got rid of the tears in the pants. But it's got the same terrible baby feet from the 80th. They probably stuck with the baby feet so they can put them stupid bunny slippers on there. I like to if the greens match, I'm going to put the maximum feet on one. I'm going to buy two. That's my favorite incarnation of the Hulk. The merged Hulk was my jam.
Why was he your favorite, you think?
I don't know. Big, strong brute was also hyper intelligent. I don't know why. I like that.
Just seems like something you'd like, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if that had anything to do about being bigger than most people and smarter than most people. I don't know.
Jared thinks he's better than everybody else.
I don't think it. Hey, I would have added y'all's pictures into the intro, but last time I tried to do that, it's like, why are you in my house? How did you get in here?
Well, it's unfortunate.
The one reveal I didn't get was the Miles Morales Iron Fighter. I didn't know that was even a thing.
Well, there's a solid 7 people out there who care about that. So
I was aware of it, but I don't know anything about it.
It's Spider-Man. We can charge money for it. Let's make another one. We got the tooling, which need a new head sculpt.
Yes. Oh, that's right. I was going to do that. Ugh.
I did that thing that you always tell me not to do. And I say that I was chasing perfection.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I changed the grays on him. I made
I
them
was
darker.
gonna say you did some prep work. We don't do that shit around here.
Went back after deciding he's done. I was like, then I'm like, you know, I wish his gray was darker. So I started pulled out the airbrush.
Oh, don't drop. It's made for it, but only just. I have to do a little repainting. Apparently I didn't do a good enough job over here. My dog got attacked.
Oh, by what?
All this stuff.
What happened? You okay?
Yeah. Everything's fine. The as near as I could tell, a raccoon was trying to get in my house.
Oh, yeah. Raccoons can be very mean.
And
People think raccoons are cute and friendly. They're just friend shaped.
I mean, I hadn't heard hide or hair or whiz. I had nothing of a raccoon in the entire time that I've lived up here. Never, not a once. The first time I ever even lay eyes on a raccoon, I wound up stomping and kicking it. But he had her by her back leg, and she was not a fan of that. And he was not a fan of not being let in the house. But if he'd have got in the house, he'd have had a show enough fight, because I got two cats that were trying to get out the door to beat that motherfucker's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I got dogs that will kill you. Anything like that.
And
they tend to kill the neighbor's cats every so often when they come in the yard.
I don't know, he just had her by her back leg. And like I said, I stalked him, kick, and then he ran away. He wasn't like foaming at the mouth, and he didn't try to attack me. Once he realized that something 8 times as big as him was in the fight, he's like, okay, well, this fight's over.
No. They will scrap. The raccoon will. My grandfather used to do raccoon hunting, and raised and bred like
you specify.
Raccoon hunting. I hope I didn't just get stream shut down.
Don't need to get the stream shut down, okay?
Raccoons, people. Raccoons. That's the only type I know of. And he's a breed of Walker Coonhounds.
raccoon hounds?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, technically, they actually are just called the
Yep.
the what I said, but
Yep. Mm-hmm.
YouTube. Just one of my beagles are mixed with one of those that I have. Older dogs. She's got that beagle and hunting hound dog in her, and so if she gets on the scent of something other, she won't let it go. There's a willow tree at the end of my yard. The cats get in it, and she will. It's that tree and instinct in her. You can't get her away from that tree. I've had to pick her up. They'll get excited because they know the cats lay up there, and I have to pick her up sometimes to show her there's nothing in there because the tree always smells like cats. That's off AK's comment.
Somebody call me? No.
What a waste.
Hey, I'll be right back. This is a type of dogs he used to raise, walkers. Me being little, I go visit. It's like I just saw puppies, and like, no, these are not pets; they're hunting dogs. But they make good pets too, though. My Roxy's been a great dog. I always get the phone orientation for some reason. Yeah, YouTube's analytics is absolutely broken. They ask like for like comments like on one like it's like I just told them like you got to fix your analytics. The system's absolutely broken. Where let's see, like here the last Sunday, the computer layout version 71 views, the mobile version 496 views. Sounds great. Go into the video, and analytics when it says 15. So they're only going to pay me for 15 views instead of the 496 views.
Wait, you get paid?
Yeah, no. Oh, this is like how broken their analytics system is. It's different. It's a different number everywhere you go.
All around the mulberry bush. I had to wash a little bit of paint off of my fingers.
I understand. I got some on my forehead.
Arg. Making a custom figure. I know that sounds weird and strange, but it's happening, people. It's happening.
Do we do that here?
I'm gonna make a white cape for your boy here. See how it goes. My machine already has white thread in it and everything. Look at that. Oh yeah. I did that thing last night.
Talking about Walker hound dogs, and then get my stream tucked down.
So it's 4.5 inches long.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that what you said?
Four and a half inches wide. Usually the Opus Mirandi, right?
Sure.
Yes. 5.5 inches.
But I still suspect that whole issue we had with the screen name issue was from the idiots.
Oh, probably.
So I blocked all of them, so I didn't have that problem no more.
The best part of
Waking up, Max, house in your cup.
sewing is the math. We all love the math. Yay, math.
Comes in handy.
We're going to down dead center. Oh. Well. Paper is not long enough. Should we just use it anyway?
Sure.
Do a solid 6 inches.
That's what she said.
Not to me.
Did everybody have a good day yesterday?
For the most part. Can't complain.
No.
But we didn't do anything.
We went out to the movies and went out to eat.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Went and saw that new movie, Cold Storage.
Hmm?
Oh, good, man. Good
I haven't
movie.
seen it.
It's a very, I mean, it's kind of like a zombie movie, but not really. I mean, it's basically a zombie movie, just like different kind of zombies infected with some space fungus stuff that the military found.
You're gonna be very surprised. I haven't seen it.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Never would have guessed that shit.
It was the movie I was going to go to the theaters and watch with the boy, but I can't remember which one it is now. So important. Two inches. I guess I could like look it up. But you know, that's effort.
It did come up before the Odin for my comic universe.
Do what
Nice.
about it?
I came up with a design an Odin for my comic book universe.
That looks nice, dude.
It's more like a mythological take on them, mixed with my Thor I'd already designed before. I was thinking about the things I missed having when I was growing up. It's like we had those Encyclopedia Britannicas. I had those to read before I had access to comic books, so I would read those. My dad sold the house I grew up in. Like, he sold like an estate sale. He sold those in the estate auction. Like, I'd like to still have those. Can you even buy Encyclopedia Britannicas anymore, or is it now all online crap?
You can, but it's going to be old. You're not going to get like textbooks anymore. Nothing new.
It'd probably be better.
They like to be able to update it without sending out hard copies to everywhere in the world.
Yeah, the older copies are probably more accurate. I remember in high school, I used to read like on my Norse mythology, and I had a high school teacher who was an idiot, and he said the statement that Thor was the blacksmith of the gods. I was like, no, he wasn't.
Nope.
And the thunder actually came from his chariot. He would fly across the sky with, pulled by two goats that he would kill and eat and resurrect. It's like Santa killing his reindeer and bringing them back to life. The enchantment is all a Marvel Comics thing too. It wasn't that you had to be worthy to use the hammer. It was just the handle was very short and the hammer was super heavy. He actually wore special gloves and a belt that would like double his strength. Magical belt.
So you too could be Thor. You just had to loot his gear.
Well, how much his base strength? Depends on how much his base strength is. Thanks, name of help. Books on mythology. Yep. Yeah. And it's wash over top those veins and then paint the fingernails, and then those are done.
Oh, I do have some tragic news about my dog.
Oh, what's wrong?
I have to give her a week worth of antibiotics, so 2 times a day. Gotta wake up at 7.
Because of the attack? Did that because you got attacked, or is it something else?
Yeah. He put 3 puncture wounds in her leg. Yeah. But that was it. That was the only wounds we could find. I gave her a big old bone because we don't want her licking on her leg. So I gave her that to lick on instead.
Hope she don't figure out, it's like, hey, if I get hurt and I get a bone. I had one of my dogs get hurt one time when I was growing up, my boxers. I had two brothers, and one of them got hurt, and he limped around for a long time. He was getting special attention, so his brother started limping. So he'd get attention. He'd get tired and switch legs. They were goofballs. I loved them. Fast, too. They used to be considered the second fastest breed of dog behind the greyhound. I don't know if that's still considered true, but it used to be. I know I had it. The full exercise them properly. I had to use my 4-wheeler.
I need to see that video again.
They wouldn't trigger the motion detector light on the house when they'd run by it. Cases, one of the Tomb Raider games had Thor's belt in it. We're painting these fingernails. I just realized I have not done the dry brushing of the leather brown yet, so I'll probably have to go back and repaint these afterwards. Doo-doo-doo.
The search function is fairly useless.
What you trying to search?
That thing I looked at, how to sew that corner.
Back to
history.
Hey, Red Hearts.
Sewing corners.
with the backside of the wings, the spines don't come through the middle. Just get them on the inside. Also, too, I don't have to be super careful once I get this base coated. I'm gonna let it dry, and I'll heat it with a sealer, and then go over it with a wash. Or I'd normally just do the wash beforehand, but it's the only thing about the Pro Acrylic paints. If you try to put wash over them before you seal it, it's gonna come off.
Save.
The wash will blend in the colors too. Transitional. You gotta put.
I wonder how much space I need. Okay, so she flipped it under. Show me again.
All right, I'm about to head out, but how's that look?
Oh, good. A little bit of sanding to clean up the edges. So that'd be good.
Layers on there. So I think that'll work for chesticles.
Yep.
All right.
What you can do too for after you get some finish sanding smooth edges, use like a little pin vise, like hand drill like rivet holes on the corners and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Thinking about doing like just like, but I don't know if I want to do it with the Dremel, but just little things all around the edges.
Mm-hmm.
So. And once I get it all shaped and ready to go, I'm going to hit this whole thing with black and then go over dry brush. I'm going to do the skull on the front and give him some guns. So,
guns,
man.
What shall be the second thing we put into the Bill of Rights?
Guns, man. I'm sorry, did you just say guns? Guns, man.
What was your name again, sir?
Oh, shit.
Was it Matt? It was kind of perfect him being Matt, too.
I know.
He was like, what were the show like the other people? We put this as our second minute. We don't play.
All right, gentlemen. I'm going to get out of here. Hasta luego.
Have a good one.
Enjoy the rest of your evenings.
Well, I'll let you know what other movies I didn't watch.
Okay, that's good. Well, it's on the website if you want to watch it there. So, anyway, all right, later, guys.
Later. Watch movies, TV.
I feel sure this will work. I just can't figure out how.
Indie Gundams today. Not today. Mr. Shelby is not with us tonight, so he's our Gundam aficionado. Well, Mr. Don works on Gundams too.
Here and there, I wouldn't say aficionado in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Mr. Shelby's going like building Gundams like crazy right now. I concur. I get tickled with one of my younger dogs. She's a husky shepherd mix, and her hair is real fluffy right now, so it looks like she wears pantaloons. And she hops and skips. She's so happy, little thing.
To like to be happy.
Which my other younger dog, I got in a few weeks. I got to make her appointment to get spayed. She's going through a heat cycle again, so she's grumpy.
Spirit animal.
Are you going through your heat cycle too?
I'm so grumpy. So that's probably long enough.
The spirit animal might be my little dog Casey. She's always grumpy. She's not well. They just get close. The other dogs just get close to her. She's like, "Get away!" So I think she's on the younger two get into it where we're Maisie's going through heat and gets grumpy and tries to fight with Cindy. Poor little crippled Casey, like half their size, tries to get in the middle of them. 11 years old and barely walk and tries to get in the middle of them.
How many pets do you have?
5.
5?
1 cat, 4 dogs. Well, initially I was just planning on having 3 dogs, but Maisie was too much for the older dogs, so I got her a playmate, which is Cindy. I got her from the shelter, which she's been great. I'm willing to bet she was probably a college student's dog. She got to be too much, and they set her off somewhere, or a young kid, or just a young person's dog, not used to anything, living in an apartment. And but she's super friendly, great dog. Very affectionate. In case like Don Souls Gundams.
Don sold what?
So's Gundams.
No.
You make plushie Gundams?
I have been known to puzzle them bad boys together on a occasion. I have two to put together. I have one in my room in there, and I have one at work. Yeah, we can put it together at work on our off days, but we haven't had any real off days. They've been keeping the installation open on the weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they hate us. Because they ain't us.
Yep. That's how it works.
We can stop watching this now. Actually, I don't think I can get rid of it. Everything I need to make, I learned in kindergarten.
These are pretty much well done other than touching up the fingernails and sealing them. Then I got some fist hands for it going to be clean base coat it with those dry, and I'll hit them with a sealer, then I'll do a wash over top of that. Let's see what I'm going to do is touch up the shoulder. On my fingers.
2 layers of paper tape, a little hard to cut through. Pretty close. Got a little room for the old seam allowance. I am incredibly tired.
I understand. I didn't get much sleep last night. I did something stupid yesterday. Drank way too much soda with me on diabetic medication, which tells me that you get up every hour.
Nope, I get to do it again. Amen. Wife and I got to try a new place for food tonight.
Yeah.
It's a little. It says it's the best cheese steaks in the area, but
False advertising.
she said they were pretty good. I got this other thing. I don't think I like cheese steaks. I've never had one in my life, and I thought, wow, that was great. I can't wait to have another one. It's always been like, wow, this is trash. People like this shit.
Well, was it yellow cheese or white cheese?
Like that I've tried?
Yes.
Both. The one that she had today was white cheese.
And
I believe.
I like cheese. A good cheesesteak. It's finding a good cheesesteak is the thing. Hey, Sector. They're back open as a takeout restaurant now, but we had a restaurant here, an Italian family-run restaurant. Had all-you-can-eat cheesesteak on the buffet. And their cheesesteak was like one of the best I've ever eaten in my life. After COVID, they couldn't get anybody to come back to work, and the landlord trying to raise their rent, so he couldn't spend too much time, and his kids are growing up, so they shut down store restaurant, but they opened back up last year and got a takeout restaurant now. So I can get their cheesesteaks, which is they're wonderful. But I've had some terrible cheesesteaks too. Some of the worst sandwiches I've ever had has been a cheesesteak. But one of the best ones I've ever had has been a cheesesteak too. So I think it really depends on the sandwich.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yep. No cheese whiz. Yep. No. I don't like yellow cheese with cheesesteak. Cheesesteak, and I don't like a lot of stuff on it either. I just like simple. I like meat, cheese, grilled onions, and mayonnaise. That's it. Occasionally, I like some peppers. Like when you start loading it down with all these different ingredients, and to me, it's no longer a cheesesteak. You just got a sub sandwich.
Like tomato sauce.
Yeah, they don't go on a cheesesteak.
My wife says it's good.
Well, it's not a cheesesteak then. It might be good, but it's not a cheesesteak. Like putting lettuce and salad dressing and all this stuff on it and still calling it a cheesesteak is like, no. Meat and cheese is the main thing.
Call it something else.
What Marvel Legends has a good Psylocke head sculpt? Psylocke?
What's the question?
What Marvel Legends has a good Psylocke head? It's hard to top that 2-pack with Thanos. And that one. So if you're trying to find the one that's like be Psylocke, it's not Psylocke. I don't know. Good question. Well, depends what you're wanting to go for too. If you're wanting like classic 90s style, like Jim Lee Psylocke, where she's Asian. Hasbro Asian head sculpts are hit and miss. A lot of times a miss. Cheese and steak is in the name. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, there's a sandwich place here open up in the building I work in. And people were so excited. I was like, well, I'll go. It took me a couple weeks to even get in there because it's been so busy. Went and got a steak and cheese sandwich, and they didn't call it a cheese steak. They called it steak and cheese. It's one of their hot sandwiches. Nastiest damn thing I ever eaten. And then people were like, they make great sandwiches. Like, okay. Must not been the one I ate. And somebody's like, oh, they're more known for their code sandwiches. Well, then take that nasty thing they got on their menu off then. What other style I had is good besides 2-pack. You don't hate me, but from the blue and yellow 2-pack.
Stop me if you heard it.
Which that blue and yellow 3-pack was at Ollie's for a while. I bet don't remember listen. But I will give them another chance. We'll get like one of their Italian subs or something, the cold cut sandwiches. I should have went with my first thought. I thought about getting a Reuben. That's what I should have got. I haven't had a Reuben in a while too. You must have had one.
Oh. Yeah, cowboy.
Oh, nice. That's gorgeous, dude.
Do what?
The cake, that's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, so am I.
You have to look over and look, see that beautiful cake.
Yeah, it's one of the Max Birds ones. They do a really good job. Cost to for the money, for the price. Their work is pretty good. It's very good. It's not, like Rebel 10 or Best Lead or anything like that, but it's good. Especially for how much it costs.
Mm-hmm.
Parker hates it.
I think it looks beautiful.
It's ugly. I think he called it the cinnamon roll cape.
Well, it looks like living flesh, like red living flesh, which is what the cape should look like. more thinner. And down some clear, Mr. Color, clear flat. We'll go over the gray ab section, all the lats on the side. On lower, where I put the darken the colors, because this needs protective filler, which does exist. Contrary to what some people may say. Thin down, it should be good for the airbrush.
I actually put those toys away, but wound up having to do more stuff.
We're close to time tonight, so
Yeah, I feel like I hit a wall. I'm just so tired. I don't know what to do with all these pieces and parts for motorcycles. There should be 2 complete motorcycles in here, but I did so much cutting and gluing and everything else to get that first motorcycle together that I doubt you could get a motorcycle out of those parts. You want some motorcycle tires?
mm-hmm.
You do? I'll send them to you.
Oh, I wanted to say it. What'd you say? Wait.
Motorcycle tires?
Oh no, I don't need any of that. I said when I was looking at my new the head sculpt I was working on last week.
It does look good. Crisp.
I got 2 options. Both of them have a nice sinister green, which is what I want.
So I finished the Fawn, I finished the Tony Stark, I finished the motorcycle. I got a pattern for the Ghost Rider here. 6-gun Ghost Rider. And I got the old custom Ghost Rider jobby. Painted. I just got to do the accents. I'm thinking about doing them in bronze. Because, you know, black and bronze. Good devil colors. I can't decide whether I want to keep this guy or get rid of it.
Oh, the Hot Wheels.
I'm not sure he would fit on my shelf.
It almost reminds me of the Class's Hell Knight from First Tune. Oh, that. You can see that. Yeah, didn't I? Microwave.
showed him to the girl, and she's like, "Why would you buy that?" Because it transforms.
Hot Wheels Transformers crossover. Any luck on the Grimlock hands?
I don't know what I did with them things. I replaced the rug in my room.
Yep.
And when I did that, I emptied out everything. And dug through, and I don't know what the fuck I did with them.
Look, why are they even off?
Did I not like store them somewhere on the figure that's not in the hand place?
I don't know. Because you have some, like, the hole covers for the forearms to cover up where the hands go, but there's no hands.
What do I do with them bitches?
I'm not sure why they would even need to come off.
Yeah. I mean, I had to have a reason. I wouldn't have took them off unless I had to. I don't know what the shit I could have even possibly done with them.
I even went on Colts 3D to see if anybody had hands I can print, but nobody has any. Because nobody takes the hands off. None of the upgrade kits have hands. So, yeah. Technology.
Oh, I was right up. So here's my new rug.
Okay. Oh. You wanted to transform it and leave it in dinosaur mode. What the new built it.
Well, I mean, any other transformer but Grimlock. I mean, which one is the alt mode?
Well, it depends on which incarnation of Grimlock you like. You like the Marvel Comics or you like the G1 cartoon? And the G1 cartoon, he was dumber and did use his dino mode a lot.
Oh.
In the Marvel Comics, he was actually intelligent. He had a speech. His circuitry in his speech center was messed up where he'd talk like he's dumb. He didn't want to fix because people underestimated him.
Do you have the old Toy Biz Smart Hulk?
Yes, I do.
Man, that thing was fucked up. This guy has a picture of it. And that thing is crazy. The shoulders and everything.
Mm-hmm. Sam Cheesy's like my favorite fall Cybertron Grimlock. That is a good design. And I do believe I got a third party. I got of that, which Grimlock's one of my favorite characters, so I got a lot of Grimlocks. So I ordered an extra G2 Grimlock so I can get one of those Godzilla kits for it.
The yellow ones?
No, the blue one.
Blue ones?
I didn't even buy them. I like Grimlock. I applaud them for doing something, which I'm sure some people want it. That weird yellow garish color scheme was a color scheme that didn't get released for G2, which is for good reason it didn't get released for G2. But it got released as a Walmart exclusive a couple of years ago. While Japan and McFarlane were making sculpted statues, Toy Biz was experimenting with more joints and articulation. Yep, I still like that Toy Biz figure, that Smart Hulk. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But it's got stuff that's still cool on it. They were doing stuff on that before they were doing. Hasbro ever thought about doing? Had like the separate neck pieces with the hinge on the top, and joint on the bottom, the base of the neck. You had the something that Hasbro has never done was the forward butterfly joints on that Toy Biz Smart Hulk. The lats go out, so when the arms go up, you still got sculpt that way. And I wish the new Hulk could come out. It's had the full-length pants and shoes instead of the pants that stop at his calf, and so they can do the bunny flippers. Oh, that is a snazzy rug.
It is, right?
That's one of my favorite covers too. Iron Man. Well, I think that is all for tonight. We hit the 2-hour mark. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It's always fun hanging out for everybody. And Mr. Don, always a pleasure, my friend.
Always a pleasure.
So we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Have a good night.
Later, y'all.